welcome back to the episode of Last Day of Survival. Today we return, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, we are sending the raiders off with some stuff so we can call them back because the revenge raid is not happening. I don't know why they don't want to attack my base, man. I just want my base to be broken into so I can get free raids, so we gotta go ahead and call the raiders back manually to set up that raid. We are looking prepared for it, and we are about to dive headfirst into it as well. You guys might have seen that turkey too. Don't forget about the turkey. You're gonna be feeding that to the pupper. We're calling in the raiders, about to hit them up, and then today's bunker code is gonna be 03480. That is the code to get y'all in. If that's out of date by the time that you are attempting to use it, make sure to check the comment section down below for an up-to-date version of said thing, because that's a favorite fantastic place to check, with a sniper gang does often provide such marvelous things. Let's feed that so our pupper comes along for today's adventure, and let's talk to the raiders. Sorry this video is gonna be up a little bit late. Apologies for that, but today's been a triple upload type of day because so much jazz was going on. And hello, raiders, I don't care about the specifics. All that I know is give me a raid so I can give the people some fan-freaking-tastic loot, unless y'all decide to screw me over. I ran away real quick when I said that. I hope not. So let's start heading on over, and as we're doing that, boom, what you guys are seeing right here, right now, was actually posted earlier today in the Last Day on Earth Discord. This is the new weapon coming to Last Day on Earth in the very next update, confirmed. So what are we looking at? We are looking at a little something known as the Winchester. Oh, and you know something else about the new update too? Boom, we have confirmation that not just is it going to be bringing in the Winchester. Oh, no. The hole goes a little bit deeper than that. It is also going to be bringing in a new location with it as well. So we'll go ahead and get to talking about that. But first things first, we got to get to looking at this weapon. So this is going to be the Winchester, a pretty famous lever action rifle. What you guys are seeing are actually some of the different modifiable versions of it, because it's going to have weapon attachments, baby. So this is going to be a modifiable type of gun, and we are already seeing quite a cool variety of different types of mods. And honestly, from looking at it, it does appear that there are going to be a couple of main components. So the stock definitely looks like it is definitely looking custom. We are seeing different types of sights on them as well. So the stock, the sight, those are two for sure. If you guys look actually over at the receiver, at least at the bottom one that is like kind of like that tan interesting color, it actually appears to have an angled grip, meaning it might be having an underside attachment. You guys can see at the end of the barrel that do appear to be different attachments, such as, at least at the bottom, it's got that giant thing. Is that like maybe a silencer of some sort? But then second from the top is different and all that type of jazz. So it does appear that you will be able to toss something at the end of the barrel. And the rifle body itself, the receiver, so to speak, is also looking customizable, meaning by the looks of it, it appears it is going to be a 5-slot customizable weapon from what we are seeing, which is so dope. Because if you guys, like, at the top is what appears to be the base version, compare that to that monstrosity at the bottom. That is the most beautiful monstrosity I have ever seen, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. I'm guessing the bottom version is going to be the most kitted out slash the best, although the one in the middle does appear to be really cool too, because it looks like it has a pretty long range scope, because it's like super thin and narrow, but it does go on relatively long. But then, dude, that bottom one, oh, that's got something cool. We're seeing some sort of like red dot slash hollow sight over on the 1 second from the bottom. We're actually seeing a couple of stocks with ammo attached to them too, meaning that maybe the stocks will be able to add to the durability of the gun, since we have kind of seen that with that kind of looks similar to the big ammo on the shotgun, for example. And even those bullets might be different types of bullets per se, depending on the stock that you do pick, meaning that might even be a damage modifier we're looking over there as well. But nonetheless, a whole ton of Winchester looks over here, and a whole ton of different types of modifiables that we are seeing as well. And I'm gonna be doing everything in my power when that update comes out to get that Winchester all the way at the bottom, because I don't know about you guys, that looks super advanced, especially compared to some of the versions at the top. But let's get to talking, because this is not all that we have confirmed from Kafir that is going to be in the next update. Oh, no. We also had that new location that was being talked about. So what is going to be coming in such a location? Well, what type of location could it be? I think there are 3 main candidates that we have seen being talked about by Kafir in the past. They weren't able to confirm which one specifically is going to be coming, but I think there are 3 main candidates. Number 1, the police station. similar to the farm as a location. If you guys didn't know, they were talking about a couple more locations, kind of like the farm, and some of the examples they threw out that they would like to work on and or are working on for the future is actually a military camp of some sort, and then a police station of some sort. So those are definitely two prime culprits for what might be coming along with this Winchester and all of its dopeness. And I mean, at least, especially with the Winchester 2, we have seen the Winchester in Jurassic Survival, for example, and it did about 40 damage over in Jurassic Survival because it is a lever action. So in terms of damage, I know we're circling back to the lever action info, but I'm guessing it's gonna be right around there. It should have a solid fire rate since all you have to do is the lever. That's like what that thing is right behind the trigger. You have to like put that down and then back up, and that's kind of like the lever action, so to speak, that reloads the gun and gets it ready to fire again. So it does appear that it should definitely, I'm thinking it might be like less powerful than the VSS, but potentially have better speed or something. And I mean, looking at the Winchester 2 as a weapon, it might be a little bit more common than some of its like competitors for the type of weapon it is. I think like the VSS is definitely going to be one such competitor, one such similarity, just due to the fact that they are both rifles of kind of like a slower fire rate, not necessarily like assault rifles. So if anything, I'd say it's looking like it might be kind of like the cheaper slash more common version of that. And dude, I don't know, once you get it modified, it does look like it's going to be pretty negative. But then back to the locations, like I was saying, the police station, the military camp are definitely two prime examples, because the 1.9 series of updates did have the farm come in, which was our first exposure to the locations that will respawn after a certain amount of time, but they are a little bit more unique, so to speak. So having that actually already come in the farm, I could definitely see another one coming in here as well in the 1.9 series of updates. But another thing, and actually something that's on the roadmap, something that we have seen kind of like some sketches of as well, is the suburbs. That is definitely culprit number 3 for what this might be coming with, especially because I'm guessing that maybe they might be related as well. And out of those locations, I listed a military camp, a police station, and a suburb. I kind of feel like a suburb would be the most likely place you'd find something like this, since this is a Winchester. It's a little bit more antique than some of the more modern guns that are in the game. So having it in the suburbs might actually make a good amount of sense, because maybe like, you know, the person's house you're looting is going to be a collector, because the suburbs, if you guys don't know, are going to be procedurally generated. It's going to be, I think, like 2 to 6 houses or something like that in a procedurally generated fashion, kind of similar to the Grim Soul dungeon, how it like always ends up being unique. So those do appear to be the 3 main culprits for the location that will be coming with. We cannot know for sure, and all of them do appear to have relatively solid evidence, although I would say I kind of could see the military camp and the police station happening a little bit more, since they do want to get one such location that will help us get some of the weapon blueprints, and it appears that the Winchester is going to be definitely something that's going to benefit from weapon blueprints. I think something like a police station slash military camp, similar to the farm, where the farm gives you melee weapon blueprints. Hopefully they'll be adding in a location and kind of like correlating that to the Winchester that will actually allow you to get some of these super dope mods coming along with it. So if I were to make an educated guess, I would kind of lean more towards the military camp slash police station, especially because the suburb and its procedural generation does appear to be something bigger. And from what we've seen on the roadmap, it is over in block 7, which is over where the ATV and swamp is. However, that doesn't necessarily mean it has to follow the same order. So again, those are the 3 culprits, but that's gonna wrap it up for the information I had to share with y'all. Absolutely amazing news. I know, lads and lassies, very exciting stuff to get very excited about. Here you guys can see though, we got all of our loot, and we got a little bit of a raid we got to get to go into. Deborah, oh, I'm so sorry, Deborah. There's about to be hopefully some of your loot coming towards my backpack's direction, but I can't wait to hear what y'all gotta say about all that information we had to share, because that is confirmed, at least as of right now, that is slated to be the very next update coming to the last day on Earth Survival. And dude, first off, the fact that they're already able to confirm that, and just the like how quickly 1.9 updates have been coming out, dude. 1.9 has been a stellar, absolutely stellar series of updates. And if this location that it does come with as well does end up being one of those locations that help us get weapon blueprints slash not weapon, because we've been getting melee weapon blueprints. I mean ranged weapon blueprints, you know what I mean? And ooh, okie dokie, we got a little bit of a rate. Please don't tell me this is entirety of the base, man. But yeah, I can't wait to hear what y'all gotta say into that comment section down below regarding you guys' thoughts on my thoughts, you guys' original thoughts, any of that type of jazz in that comment section down below. You guys' thoughts on the location and what it might be even. And everybody like controversy third of the way, it's a weird $12 and some such place store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is smash your like button, make sure you subscribe, that's your win on today's video. Y'all go down and check out every single last day of video. Wednesday, it'll pick a random video from the past week, pick a random comment for a random video. Is that will be the winner for the week, and looking off the week giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell hit to stay up to date with all the latest and last day on Earth information, all your latest chances to enter into the giveaway on the daily, and of course the latest of updated gameplay as soon as those updates come out at 1.9.5. Is looking like it's gonna be super dope. So we're gonna be checking out the new location and checking out that Winchester and decking it out absolutely as much as can be. And that's why I'm happy, dude. Back at base, we have an absolutely massive stockpile of weapon parts, which will help us build the blueprints once we do find them. Not to mention so many other dope survival games we are checking out on the channel as well. So all in all, pretty dope investment to go ahead and do that notification bell. You know what I mean? But with that said and with that done, here we are at a raid. I stepped into this raid very hyped. Okay, we had some amazing information being shared, literal confirmation about the next update is going to be, and the fact that a Winchester is coming with it and a new location. But then the base hits me in the dampers and the downers, because here we are, and this is what we have gotten. The rating system has not been kind to us as of late. I think I can say that with a lot of certainty, because we're gonna have 3 chests to break into here. Hopefully they're okay, I was hoping it'd be a little bit better. Thank you for the red tickets, though. For show, my brosh. That's something I could get. Oh, burp. Sorry about the burp there. Something I could get behind. We do also have the pistol. We got a couple of things in there. So let's get the pistol drizzling all over the fast fighters' faces and whatnot, dude. I can't wait until we're Winchestering all over these guys. And, ooh, dude, I'm going to be doing everything in my power to stockpile Winchesters, too, and make sure we got as many at our disposal as possible. And after that comes out, man, we're going to be utilizing them a ton, too. Like, God! Ah! I just love new stuff, dude. New stuff is probably up-to-date time is a Papa Star's favorite time. I think that goes without saying, but so far we have actually found nothing good in this raid so far, and I don't think this one's probably gonna have an electronic circuit. Called it, baby! Because this is, again, one of those absolutely flawed raids. I've talked about this before, but the raiding system usually makes sure that you get something worthwhile out of a raid, and that's that's why you won't get absolutely trash raids, right? Or bases to raid. But unfortunately, everyone got a free electronic circuit during the anniversary, 1-year anniversary of Last Day on Earth. That's not unfortunate. That's dope that people got that, but for the rating system, that is very, very bad, because the rating system still thinks that these things are ridiculously rare. They have become a lot more common than when the rating system was initially done. So I think they got change some values around, because honestly, the thing is too that usually if a base has good loot, the fact that it has good loot also means that there will be other good loot throughout, you know, and that it might be a bit of a built-up base, and usually some of that more valuable loot does require a more built-up base. But because everyone got a free electronic circuit, that also means that the bases you're raiding are pretty much solely based around that electronic circuit, and it's not like they had to go super hard to get it. But dude, I'm not gonna lie though, that anniversary update was definitely lit. It is pretty hard to complain about something known as free stuff. Free stuff is very, very good stuff. What we do need to do though is free up a little bit of inventory room. I might actually ditch the level 1 hatches. I'll probably keep the level 2s, but we could go ahead and toss a little bit of gas in there. But I really hope something's got to be done about the raiding system to get rid of bases like this, because working towards a raid and getting something like this is definitely a smack in the face. If this is a revenge raid type of raid, that's a different story. That's a little bit, that's all right. You know, all you gotta you'll get your stuff back pretty easily, pretty guaranteed. But the fact that you gotta do quests or you gotta drop coins to get a raid like this, that's a smack in the face if I've ever heard of one. But all right, at the very least, hey, we got a little bit of medkits as well that we can stack up in there. Thank you. At least we're getting a couple of semi-valuable things up in here in our inventory. Look, I couldn't English at all right there. Inventory. Honestly, I'm game with grabbing some of these hammers. Hammers are good for some of the melee mods, and ooh, dude, I'm just so happy that I haven't stockpiled all those freaking weapon parts back at base, dude, because we're gonna be ready for that Winchester update, and oh, we're gonna be checking out that new location, super kitted, but hokey dokey, hunky dory. What do we grab, man, out of these 3 chests? Decisions. It's not made decisions. I think I'm pretty, a single phone ain't worth it, man. The single camera, that's a different story. We could get a lens out of that, but a single phone, meh. Out of the stuff I'm seeing here, I'll take them beans. A little bit of carrot stew until I'm completely full on everything. Okie dokie, could get behind that. Are we full on water too? Okay, just making sure. And Maybe if there was a signal transmitter, but there's just a dish antenna. So, all right, I'm cool with that. Why don't we use a couple more of these hatchets and just kind of break through this? And hey, we're getting a couple things. That's kind of nifty, I suppose. Maybe some, nope, still some kind of poopy things. And I'm just gonna let these guys run in here, and then I'm not wasting my pistol on you. Not worth it, because like I'm just gonna run around really quickly. There's probably nothing good in there either. There's really nothing else worth checking out at this base. So I'm not using my weapon durability on you schmucks. No, not today. Instead, I am running away. And dude, that's the one problem with bringing 4C4. Bringing 4C4 has been really, really good in the past, because some people think that if you have 4C4 that makes too much noise. Not necessarily. 4C4 will only make too much noise if you break into walls that have chests on the other side. The 4C4 has gotten me some really good stuff in the past, but the fact of the matter is we can't stash stuff in our chopper, and that's kind of poopy, because stashing stuff in the chopper allows you to do some pretty dope things. Mainly, when I head back here and talk to these raiders, the stuff in the chopper is not taken into account into what the raiders want. The raiders are like, oh, this is all the loot you got? What about that chopper over there? Oh, no, you don't need to look at the chopper over there, Mr. Raider. Oh, okay, whatever you say, Papa Star. All right, well, just give me a rock or two. I'll be pretty good to go. Doesn't look like you had anything that great. But unfortunately, the 4C4 strat does kind of mess with that. So I'm kind of conflicted between going back to just carrying 3 on us at a time, but I don't know, man. It's a bit of a doozy. And I never know if like I can actually like swap it out like that, you know? I wonder if I talk to them right now, if I talk to them while the electronic circuit is not in my inventory, will they be, no, they are not amused. Okay, they know I came home with the circuit, yeah. But I'm just not sure, like if I come in with 4C4 and then like I get the circuit right, I'm not sure if I could swap it. And like, would they think that I got the C4 instead? I'm not 100% sure how that does work, but I am 100% sure I gotta find some stuff to appease these schmucks. You guys have given me straight garbage raids lately like, as a quick reminder, you really don't deserve anything. Like, can I get something actually good? Or can I give you a wheel and some wrenches? You can install the wheel wherever you want. No, they're not too amused by that. All right, well, I'm gonna get to inventory organizing all of this stuff and bring them their favorite thing, the thing that they dream about every night. That's right, baby. The aluminium. And alrighty then, boys. I'm looking nice and ready to negotiate. But first things first, I'd like to modify these pistols to the proper standards. I still gotta invest in some sights, but dude, especially now that we know the Winchester's coming up next, and my pure amount of hype for that. And ooh, dude, honestly, out of like all the ones we saw too, I'd love to hear which ones you're most excited for. Because I don't know, I might be biased. That bottom one looks super dope, but we are probably gonna need to like invest in the sights and stuff. So I'm not really trying to use up my lens, and I don't know, man. I'd love to improve my pistol a little bit more and get some more mods unlocked for it, because the pistol is super common. But dude, especially if the Winchester ends up being a relatively common weapon too, which I think it has a chance of, just given the fact that like it seems like it's gonna fill a similar role to the VSS, but probably be a little bit slower, a little bit less damage. Maybe they'll balance it and make it a little bit more damage or something. Either way, there's a ton of cool avenues they could end up going with it. But you guys cool with that avenue? Yeah, all right, there you go. Grab your aluminum and go away, dang it. But I'm gonna call him back, be like, yo, ring, banana phone. What up, my raider dudes and dudettes? I'd like to talk really quick, because when the talking happens, when we talk, when we walk at the talk, and we talk the walk, and these guys pop up, and maybe they'll have a couple of things we could start knocking out right here and right now, since we still got some weaponry left over from the raid they decided to smack us in the face with the first time. And all right, what do you need here? What's poppin', raiders? You want some dangerous locations? All right, they want some red zones, they want some chests. I don't want to craft chests, we'll probably skip that in the future. Something about the 4th floor bunker alpha, a little bit of iron platage, which I actually could get underway. And then the last one is visiting airdrops, and low-key some airdrops might pop up, because whatchamacall, we did just use up a good amount of energy. I think we're right around half energy, and that's when things tend to start popping up, so that's a good thing that we should be able to capitalize off of as well. Let me go ahead and find myself oh, that little thing right here. Let's get those iron plates so the next time the raiders come to town, we're a little bit more prepared. But yeah, we can knock out the airdrop. That'll be a good thing we can do, and maybe even a chopper event. I'm game with the chopper event popping up. I thoroughly enjoy chopper events, especially because we might get better loot from the chopper event today that we got from the raid. So let's cross our fingers. Oh, I heard the noise. I heard the noise. Is that? Oh, it's just an airdrop. Well, maybe we go to the airdrop, but maybe the chopper event is like, aloha, welcome back, my dude and my dude. And yeah, I would go to the farm or something, but the farm is a little bit of a longer run. And I do want to get this video out to y'all at a reasonable time because the whole triple uploads thing today kind of threw me off more than I expected it to, because this whole Comcast internet issue, spoiler alert, still hasn't been solved. So that's something I've been having to deal with. Otherwise, I definitely could make this video longer, but just I want to make sure you guys get it today. And the longer a video is, especially with the internet issues right now, it takes a ridiculously more amount of time. See ya, Toxic Spitter. Ridiculously more time to actually get it uploaded and whatnot. I just want to make sure that you guys do have it, especially with that absolutely dope Winchester news and whatnot. Like, oh my god, in pure confirmation of what the next update has. Dude, the 1.9 series of updates for real. Like, what do you guys think of it? But personally, it seems like they're just like doing non-stop good updates, man. First, we had the weapon attachments. Was at first were kind of like meh. They definitely could have been better, just because like the blueprints and stuff were hard to find. But then the farm like pretty much solved the problem for the melee part. And yo, computer, what's going on, computer? Don't lag. Don't do this. What happened? What happened? What is this? I have confusion. All right, well, one short computer freak out later. My computer's been freaking out way more lately, dude. Not my internet's pooping, not my computer's pooping. Like, this is just not a good sign. Also, the computer is not the reason the uploads are slower, by the way, because I've like tested it like on my laptop. Like, I've tested it on like everything. I've tried so many different things. I put my computer science debugging skills to work, and I've debugged the fact that Comcast has got to get their stuff together. But yeah, I've come back after my computer freak out. Bless up, I had to pup, because low-key he definitely just saved us. And honestly, I'll just grab everything I can from the airdrop location for now. But whew, dude, dude, we gotta bring our puppy along for when the new location comes. The puppy's gotta explore the new area. But yeah, dude, just out like the total things that 1.9 has brought between the farm, the weapon update, and the convoy event. Although it does suck that the convoy event has only happened one time. And come on, oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. It does suck that the convoy event has pretty much only happened one time. I haven't heard of anyone seeing it multiple times, unless maybe newer players might see it multiple times. But it's still a dope event. You still get dope stuff out of it. And it's just awesome to see like some of the new stuff, like zombies like feasting on bodies and not being bothered by you, and then the whole horde swarming you. Spoiler alert, after you grab the minigun, it's just like, dude, there's a ton of like solid loot there too. But all in all, you gotta admit, man, between those three things, 1.9 has been pretty Gucci. Mecha swaggers. Hello, these dudes over here are in a standoff. They usually like talk and stuff too. Like if you get close enough, you can actually see, take your friend and get out of here. But then they're gonna start like shooting. We were the first to find it. What the oh, were they the first? You won't need it when you're dead. And this is when they turn on each other and the shotgun rain comes out to play. And that's a little bit of shotgun rain we'll be able to get for ourselves. Thank you for the Kalashnikov as well. But yeah, I like how they're arguing. Like, are they arguing about this or this? Because if they're arguing about this, the pickup truck 10 times out of 10 is the hottest of trash you could ever whip up. Like, it's really nothing special over here unless you're desperate for stone bricks. But I don't know, you know, by the time you have a chopper, most of the stuff you find in the pickup truck probably isn't that like wowzers, you know. But the pickup truck isn't the reason the chopper event is dope. Oh no, no, no. The people who decide to start shooting are the reason it's dope. Hello, over half durability shotgun. Why hello, the chopper event has already been better than today's raid. Yeah, so I mean, I guess that's part of daily raiding. Sometimes we're gonna, ooh, we got a pistol too. Already 2 more weapons than we got out of that raid. We just got the one electronic circuit, man. But in terms of actual weaponry, ooh, it always sucks though, because the AK always ends up being pretty damaged. But dude, the shotgun always ends up in like relatively pristine condition. We get some nails and stuff too. Like, I love chopper events, man. If and when y'all get the chopper, especially that they made the chopper easier to get in the 1.9 series of updates. The farm update brought another method, another avenue of having a chance at getting the gas tank and whatnot. Like, dude, overall, it really has me excited because they've done a great job with 1.9 so far. It's only gonna get better because we'll have a way of hopefully getting weapon blueprints if they do go through with like a location that will allow us to get it. Like I'm saying, dude, I think the Winchester hints towards the fact that they'll have a weapon blueprint location as well. So I'm leaning more towards military camp / police station than suburbs. But dude, all in all, man, they're just making everything more accessible. The dogs, like, 1.9's been dope, and hopefully it gets even doper, man, because there's still some dope stuff lined up. We're only at 1.9.4. Hello, that's another gun. 4 guns out of this. Never mind. Make it 5. Look at this. Look at this. This is why chopper events are dope ski doodles, my guy. Right here, right now. Oh, don't mind me. I could also siphon some gas really quickly. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. Although this might be a process to do, but this is also another thing that people forget you can do. A little bit of, okay, never mind. I lost the empty bottle, so no more siphoning going on. I'll just toss and do with a gas can, then we'll call it a day at that on the gas siphoning. Sorry, gas. I would have loved to take some more of you with me, but honestly, it's just the way 1.9's been, all the stuff they've been incorporating so far. I really do have high hopes, and the dogs at the farm, like the skills too. It's just like, dude, Kafir, just 10 out of 10 on the 1.9 series of updates. It's definitely better than some of the past ones. Past ones have definitely added in cool stuff, but overall, just everything the 1.9 encompasses is dope, and all the stuff that is to come as well, because, I mean, we're probably not moving up to 1.10 until, I mean, usually it takes us about 10 to 15 updates, aka like 1.9.10 or 1.9.15, for example, and I could run to the Oak Clearing really quickly with the rest of my energy. But yeah, taking that into account, like, we do still have a couple of content updates we need to get even after this location and Winchester do come, because the next thing that makes the most sense to be like the big thing added in, like a big change, like 1.9, 1.10, all signs point to it being the ATV and swamp expansion out here, out west, because that is what we need to access this place and to activate the watchtower, and then everything that's going to be coming over there. So all in all, man, there's a lot of great stuff to look forward to with 1.9. But then, whatchamacall, we still have, like, what did I say, to like 1.9.10, around 1.9.15. So that swamp thing comes with the ATV, and that means we still have a couple of dope things, especially if you take a look at the roadmap like we did the other day. There's some dope stuff we can 100% expect before Dane. But what type of location is this? It's just zombies? I do definitely believe this is a zombie location. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plop that pistol over there, and let's get to clearing, because I didn't bring the hatchets though. This wasn't right after the raid. I forgot. We kind of made a quick pit stop to change that up, and oh my god, dude, talk about a massive horde of lads over here at the Oak Clearing. But dude, I love the fact that the Oak Clearing's a thing, and sure, it doesn't pop up a whole ton, but dude, Last Day on Earth has really done a great job expanding the variety of events and variety of things on the map. And dude, that new location is gonna be yet another dopeness that we can head on over to. But this appears to be a relatively boring Oak Clearing. It's not one of the fun ones. Oh, never mind, it is one of the fun ones. Oh, it is one of the fun ones. So check it out. If you play your cards right, you should be able to. I didn't play my cards right. No. Okay, we gotta deal with these guys then. We'll deal with some V-Ville, because hopefully we got the medical supplies to make this magic happen. Oh my god, they are eating, absolutely chowing down on my armor. Well, that's what happens when you got 3 dudes with rifles trying to mow you down, and it just sucks because by the time you kill them, like, they drop their weapons. But still, dude, weapons are weapons, and especially if that repair bench comes down the line. Okay, this guy had a pistol, actually a pretty solid pistol. I'm definitely happy with that. But killing these guys, getting their stuff, it does suck that they're as broken as they are, but I mean, still, free stuff is free stuff. And we're honestly, how many guns are we walking out of here with? Oh my god, I think we're walking out of, those are all the 8 guns we've gotten from the chopper event and the Oak Clearing. This is still the one we brought with. We got the Skull Crusher from the airdrop. Today's been a loot-tastic type of day. Oh yeah, and we still got a couple of chests to skedaddle on through. And ooh, an iron hatchet, which will let us chop down everything, I mean, all the oak that there is here. And we got that thing we can toss over there. I'll toss the hammer over there. Ooh, it's hammer time. Pick that up, and this, I think this is the good chest. This one might contain the oak by chest. Yeah, that's exactly what it does contain. And we do have a third chest over here in this cool little camp that they have. But dude, like, in the grand scheme of things and all the things that are currently on the map and all the things that are coming, there's definitely some very, very promising stuff. But okay, goodbye to the 1 iron ingot. I think, did I see more turkey in one of these chests? I thought I did. Maybe that's just my memory wanting more turkey because turkey is dope food. No, there was. But turkey is a dope food for dogs. That's what I was trying to say. And our inventory is pretty full, so if we head on over onto auto mode, we can go ahead and start collecting a little bit of oak. But like I said, today we cannot go for as long in terms of video length, purely because I do want this video getting out to you guys, because Comcast, blame Comcast and their awful upload speeds they've been deciding to bless me with. Oh my god, my dog just went chasing a deer. Did anyone see that? No way. Hold on, did my dog just kill that deer, or did it just attack it once? I'm not entirely sure. Interesting though. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and probably continue getting the rest of what we have. No. Don't get the normal wood. Okay, he has to get the normal wood. Well, I was gonna say I'm gonna continue having him collect the oak, but as that is happening, it's gonna start wrapping up for this episode of Last Day of the Survival. Can't wait to what y'all gotta say about the Winchester and new location coming in the very next update. That's gonna wrap it up for me for now. Best of luck to you guys and gals. Get the chopper gas tank. Enjoyed the chopper squadron. Best of luck breeding your pups and getting the true friend perk so he can accompany you just as he does accompany me. Although this is Lexi, this is a girl. It is not a boy dog. It is a girl dog. Best of luck leveling up your skills over here and getting the best of those that you can. Not to mention getting the weapon blueprints that you can and building them so you can have all your weapons modded and kitted out as much as can be. Best of luck protecting your base, going on doper raids than that which we had today, defeating the boss the game has to throw at you, getting past the multiplayer wall, and most important of all, having yourselves an absolutely fan-freaking-tastic time all throughout. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one. I'll talk to the next one. See ya.